everyone, welcome back to another third grade math lesson. My name is Miss Chismar. Today we're just going to have a nice easy breezy little review session because I know you guys have been working super hard these past few weeks with Sun Devil Learning Labs. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're just going to go ahead and jump right in. All you need is a whiteboard and a marker. We're going to work on some repeated addition, multiplication, and division today. So go ahead and grab your whiteboard and marker, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. So here we have 7 ducks, and each duck has 2 feet. So I want to find out how many feet do we have in total. So first thing I'm going to do is write a repeated addition equation. So I have 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. So that took us a little bit to write. So that is what our repeated addition equation would look like, 2 plus 2 plus 2 7 times. But a quicker way to do that would be to do our multiplication sentence, which we have been talking about. So we have 2, each duck has 2 feet, and we have 7 ducks total. So there is a total of how many feet? Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So what we just did is we looked at some pictures and we that had the same number of feet on each. We created a repeated addition sentence. We took our repeated addition sentence and turned it into a multiplication problem, and then we solved the multiplication problem. That was just a quick little warm up for us to try out. I'm going to go ahead and clear my screen real quick. And if at any point you want to pause this video and try it on your own, see if you can do it, feel free to do that. I'm just going to keep going so that you have solutions to all the problems. But if you want to pause the video at any point to try it on your own, go ahead. Let's move on to our next problem. I have 3 problems here. I'm going to do the first one on my own to show it to you. You're going to do the second, we're going to do the second one together, and then I'm going to have you do the third one on your own. So, number 1. I have 2 groups of 5. Where'd my pen go? Oh, I need my pen. There it is. This is the one we're looking at in this box right here. We have 2 groups of 5, so I have 5 plus 5 as my repeated addition sentence, which is also going to be the same as 5 times 2, because there are 5 circles in each group, and we have 2 groups total, so we have a total of 10 circles all together. All right, let's look at this one down here. So I have 1, 2, 3 groups with 2 circles in each. So I'm going to start with my repeated addition sentence. So which is just going to be 2 plus 2 plus 2. Now I'm going to write my multiplication problem. So I have 2 circles in each group, and I have 3 groups total. So how many circles do I have all together? Go ahead and shout it out when you know the answer, but we are going to have 6 circles all together. All right, so now we are at number 3. I want you guys to go ahead and try it on your own. Pause this video, and then when you press play, I'm going to keep going. So go ahead and do that now. But I have 3 circles in this group, 3 circles in this group, and 3 circles in this group. So here is what my repeated addition sentence would look like. Here's what my repeated addition sentence would look like. It's going to be 3 plus 3 plus 3, which is also the same thing as 3 times 3, which equals a total of 9. So go ahead and clear my screen real quick. Moving on to our next problem. This is a word problem we're going to look at. Penny is making cookies. She wants to give 10 cookies to 3 of her friends. So how many cookies does she need to make in total? So I'm going to have you guys start by making a repeated addition sentence. So she has 10 cookies for each of her friends. She's going to need to do 10 for the first friend, 10 for the second friend, and 10 for the third friend, which is also the same as 10 times 3. And we got this from our problem, so she wants to make 10 cookies, which is where we got the 10 from, and she wants to give them to 3 people, which is where we got the 3 groups. So 10 times 3 is the same as 30 cookies. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and move on. Just keep going. So now we're gonna switch gears. Yeah, we're gonna switch gears. We're gonna move on to division. So we're gonna make, I'm gonna use my stamp for this one, 6 rows of 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. And there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups of 10. I'm sorry, we're going to do, this is still multiplication. We are still working on multiplication. So I have 6 rows with 2 in each. So I'm going to write a multiplication sentence for that. So I have 6 rows. And there are 2 hearts in each, because that's what we see in our array. So how many hearts do I have in total? Well, you can skip count to find the answer here, or you can just count. I'm going to skip count because I think it's a little bit quicker. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. 6 times 2 equals 12. All right, so now I'm going to move over to division. So I have 16 circles lying out here, and I want to separate them into 4 groups. So here's what my my division sentence is going to look like. 16, because we have 16 total, divided by 4 circles, because we're going to put 4 circles in each, or we're going to have 4 groups. So how many circles are going to be in each group? I'm going to just go like this so I can move around. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to move the circles into 4 groups until we are at 16. So here, this is the fair share method, remember. So here are my 4 groups up here, and I'm just going to keep adding. So I have 4. This is number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So what I did is I took all 16 circles. I knew I wanted them in 4 equal groups, and I just separated them until I had no more left. So this is showing 16. I'll go ahead and present this again so you can see it. 16 circles divided into 4 groups equals a number. That number is going to be 4. Why? Because when we had 16 circles and we separated them into 4 groups, that means there are going to be 4 circles in each group. Let's go ahead and clear the screen. I'm going to write that out again for you guys so that you can see it a little bit clearer. So again, my total number of circles was 16, and I divided that into 4 equal groups, which you can see up here. I have 4 lines of circles. So 16 divided by 4 equals what? Well, that's going to equal the total number of circles in each group. So each group has 4 circles, which means 16 divided by 4 equals 4. All right, let's move on to the next problem. So I have 2 groups of 5, and I want a repeated addition sentence, and I want a division problem. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make 2 groups of 5. I'm going to do that with my stamper. You can do that with whatever. If you have counters, you can use that, or if you want to just draw it out on your whiteboard, that works too. But I'm going to make 2 groups of 5. There's 5, and then here is our second group of 5. Now I'm going to take my pen and I'm going to write a repeated addition sentence. So I have 5 plus 5 because I have 2 groups of 5, and that is going to equal what? 5 plus 5 is equal to 10. So now, this is where it gets a little tricky. I'm going to take the total number of stars that I have, which we just found out was 10. Total number of stars, and that's going to be my first number. So 10, because that is how many stars I have all together. We just found that out in our repeated addition sentence. Next thing I'm going to do is just going to put my divide symbol. This is our division symbol. And I want to divide that by 5. So each of my groups is going to have 5 stars in it. So now our last question is, how many groups do I have? Well, we found that up here. They told us that we had 2 groups with 5 in each. So we know that if we have 10 total stars and we divide them into groups of 5, we're going to have 2 groups. So I did this just to show you, you could see visually what this is going to look like. We have our groups of stars right here that I made based on what the problem said. Next thing I did is I created a repeated addition sentence to find the total. If you didn't want to do that, you could also just count the total number of stars. And then I took my total number of stars, I divided it by the number of stars in each group to get my total, or to get the total number of groups that I have. All right, I'm going to clear my screen. We're going to move on to another problem. So now I have, this one's a little bit different. I have the total and I have the number of let's just say stars, number of stars in each group, but I don't know how many groups I have. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do this one with fair share method. So I am going to put 6 stars in each group until I hit 18, because we know we're going in groups of 6. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we have 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now I have 18. So now let's go ahead and write our sentence. So remember, we had 18 in total. And we divided it by 6 because there are 6 stars in each group. Now we want to know how many groups we have. Well, I see 1, 2, and 3. So I have 3 groups all together. So 18 divided by 6 equals 3. And that is because we had our total number up here. They gave us the number of stars in each group, and then we just had to find our missing number was the number of groups that we had. There is that. Let's see what we have next. I think we have one more review problem. So Cynthia plans to buy 12 burgers, and 3 burgers come in each pack. So how many packs should she buy? So I'm going to use hearts to represent the number of burgers. So there are 3 in each pack. So I'm going to count by 3s until I hit 12. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So now we have 6. 1, 2, 3. Now we have 9. 1, 2, 3. Now we have 12. So if I have 12 burgers, that's my total. I'm going to underline it so we know that's my total. I divide it by the number in each pack. So there are 3 in each pack. How many packs am I going to have to buy? That's what we drew here. That's what our picture represents. And so I see 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have a total of 4 packs that she needs to buy. So 12 divided by 3 equals 4. Good. So I'm going to go ahead and clear my screen. I'm going to change this problem a little bit just so we can have a little bit more practice. So now I'm going to say that she wants to buy 16 burgers and 4 burgers come in each pack. So it's going to be 6. So I just changed the numbers a little bit so you have some more practice. I want you to try this one on your own, but this is going to be what we're looking for. So we have 16 total. There are 4 in each group. So how many groups are we going to have all together? So go ahead and try that on your own. I'm going to keep going and draw out our picture just so we have a visual. But if you want to try it on your own, go right ahead. All right, so we have 16 in total. So I'm going to count by 4s until I hit 16. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So there's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 12. 4. So now I have 4, 8, 12, 16. Good. So because I have 4 groups, I had 16 groups, or I had 16 burgers that I have to get all together, Each pack comes with 4 burgers, so how many packs do I need to buy? Well, I just found out that I need to buy 4 packs to get the number of burgers that I need. All right, I'm gonna clear my screen. That's actually going to be it for today. Go back here. It's actually gonna be it for today. I just wanted to do a really brief review, just so that you could practice some more on your multiplication and your division. If you want more help, if you need some extra practice, in all of the learning guides from multiplication, division, and for this one as well, I have linked some worksheets that you can try out that will help you practice your multiplication, practice your division. You can do whatever you're comfortable with, as well as the link to the problem sets that I've been doing in the past. We didn't do one today just because I wanted to focus more on review, but I did link the problem sets, the exit tickets, and the homework into the learning guide as well. So if you wanted to go ahead and give those a try, you are more than welcome to. That's going to be it for my review lesson today. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.